This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now at Rema 1000 Byporten, and today we're going to test autoparking with the Mercedes CLA. This is 350 4MATIC, not too important, it's just that it is a CLA. I tested with a Mercedes EQB 1 year ago. It was like meh, but here it is a lot better. Maybe even better than the best so far, which is the Toyota BZ4X. We need to test it. Okay, so since last time there's been slight changes. There's supercharger here, but there's still more or less the same parking spots as before. So let me show you now. In the Mercedes, in order to activate the auto parking, it's quite unique because most other cars you need to enter auto parking. Okay, but not here. So if I we first need to start driving. If I just do something like this, start driving, right? As soon as I put the car in reverse, there will be spots available. Let me see, try to just go, okay. So you can place yourself there or over there, and it puts a layover on the real world. Brilliant. Previously, or it actually in many other cars, but in the EQB, you will have some kind of AR on this screen, and then you have to press on this screen. But now it is a lot better. See, actually it changes as the car behind passed. And then there you cannot change direction. Here you can choose whether you want to back in like that or nose in, and it even layouts or gives a preview of where it will drive. This is brilliant. Okay, you want to go park now? Look at this. It tells you where it wants to go. Really good. In case there be an obstacle that maybe the sensors won't see, let's say a rock or something, right? That you don't want to hit, then you will see where it wants to go. This is just unbelievable how good it is. I've never seen any other car do it like this. And this is the recipe for the other car manufacturers to copy. Look at that. Simply amazing. Okay, and now, okay, and if we were parked, right? Okay, it bugs me about this. No. And then you back up. Then you have the possibility to pull out. The car can pull out for you. Oh, what the heck? Look at this. Now, one thing I'm missing is that, okay, I have to go back here. I cannot zoom or do anything here, but it makes an outline of where it wants to go, right? And then I can change direction where I want to pull out. What the heck? Well, pull out for me, please. Look at that. It is so simple. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I did not read any manuals. I just followed the screen's instruction, and everything is quite intuitive, easy to understand. Because most normal people, they don't read the manual. They just, where are you going? Dude, are you gonna off-road? Okay, he wants, okay, stop there. Oh, I was getting worried there for a little bit. Yeah, and then, okay, before we got here, you could also take over. That is brilliant. Let me try to back in then. Let me see if I do this. Okay, so look at that. Okay, when we are so far away, then it doesn't allow you to go nose in unless you maybe choose this spot here. There, then you can choose direction. But you're gonna try, for example, that far away there. Wait, that was where we came from, right? Let me choose another one so it's slightly different. Okay, okay. This is kind of tricky. You misclick. You want to click there, but you misclick there. Okay, I want to click there, back in, park now. It blinks left, great. It goes a little bit forward. Actually, okay, on the gravel. It does the stationary movement on the wheel though. You want to nitpick, you might want to back up slightly before you start moving the wheel a lot to minimize the wear on the, I don't know what you're wearing out here. There, okay, maybe not perfect, but still really good. Wow. Okay, anyway, well, let me see. If I do this, if I put the car in drive. Okay, there's like a little thing. Maybe you need to activate it manually, but if I back up, dry out now. Can I then? Yeah, okay. So if you put the car in reverse first and then you go there, now you can choose directions. You want to go in the grass like we came before, or okay, let's do it. You'll see here. Will it choose the exact same path, or will it take a different route? It seems to be slightly different. It's just okay. Hey. Okay, okay. Don't crash into that bicycle rack there. Okay. Well, it just interesting. It wants to go further ahead, but there seems to be an obstacle there, so it stops there. This is brilliant. 10 out of 10 points. Okay, stop, halt. Okay, now for parallel parking, as long as you go forward, it doesn't enter the parking automatically. What you can do is you go here in the parking here, and now it starts scanning. But actually, when we're looking for the other parking spots, it didn't need to move and scan like most. Oh, it found it over there. I was not paying attention. Wait, can I choose direction? Okay, it seems like it wants to go in that direction, which is fine, because in most countries, you need to park in the direction of the lane is traveling. But actually in Norway, you see that it's not that strict. So that BMW i3 is parking on the other direction, but that's fine. It's fully legal over here in Norway because we are freaking Texas country. Okay. All right. It blinks to the right. Good. It shows me where it wants to go. Great. Oh, it did some jiggling there. Okay. But the spot we're trying to park is slightly tricky because it's not totally rectangular. So how will the car deal with that? Will it be able to detect it? Well, we shall find out. Uh-oh. Whoa. I think it detected something there, so it actually didn't go that far in. Oh, there's an anhagerkupling there. Achtung! I don't know if the system detects tow hitch correctly. Okay, I think it figured out that, I was thinking like sending data to Deutschland. What do we do? But it's doing a really good job. Look at that. Okay, we need to check outside. See here? As long as we are parked within the line, in Norway, that is approved. And it did not bump into here like some cars try to do, because it thinks that it's a square. I mean, it's a rectangular. But I think the car here understood that you cannot drive here. Okay, maybe a little bit far out. Maybe it could have gone tighter, but I'm actually not sure if it could have gone tighter because these spots are tricky. Now let's try that spot over there, where it's more common. Well, if this was a tricky spot to get in, then I need help to pull out. So let's see. I could maybe just put the car in reverse, and then when you get that zing, okay, I don't know what it means, but drive out now, bitteschön. Okay, now it takes over. Great. Now it bumped into the thing. I'm not sure if the sensors detected that. Okay, that was weird. What do we do? Is it slow? It's still in control. It's blinking to the right, left. Okay, process cancelled. Cannot be. Okay, it struggled there. Yeah, I'll take over. But that is a very tricky spot, but strange, because if you can get in, you should also be able to go out. So that should be quite easy. There's two small cars, plenty of space in front and behind the spot. Let me see, it found it there. So is it brilliant? It found it already that far ahead. I'm still missing. Oh wait, what is this? If you want to go in this, yeah. Okay, that makes better sense, that you can switch to this view to see better. However, you can go back here. How is this again? How do you switch back now? Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure how to switch back to the other mode. Okay, let's just park there. Okay, now it switches back to the AR. I actually prefer the AR mode. It would be great if I could zoom or pan or whatever in this mode. That would be just, you know, yeah, the Italian. Okay, but whatever. This is still really good. It's unbelievable how they managed to refine it so well. Okay, there's a car coming from behind. I'm blinking. The car should know that I'm going to. Okay, it moves over there. Wow, it goes quite fast in here. Well, if it's confident, then it's fine. I wouldn't back up that quickly. Just in case I bump into something, when you have lower speed, there is a chance that you only bump into the bumper and no harm done. Look at that! Okay, we need to inspect this time also. Okay, you see, it didn't go that tight in, but it's still within the line, which is approved. Some cars might go uncomfortably close to the edge, and then there was one car that actually was Hongxi EHS9 that actually scratched the rim on autoparking. That was not ideal, but here it's good. So man, guys, this is unbelievable how good this car parks. I would rank this the best ever, because even the Toyota that I consider the best until now, it didn't have this really user-friendly interface and AR all the way. It was also a split screen where you see some stuff, it previewed where it would be, and then you had to click on another screen. So I mean, it's still quite user-friendly, but not as intuitive and logic and easy to understand as this interface. One last thing now before we end is that we have to check if we can pull out from this spot. Okay, I think the easiest way is to, well, actually, let me check. If you go forward, will it detect? Oh, wait. Huh? It figured out that we are in the parking space. That is brilliant. But why do we get this view? Not the other view that I'm used to. Here, for example. Okay, now it just says dry out now, but I don't see where it wants to go. But actually, if we go forward, wait. Okay, if we go, where do I get that other view again? So this is kind of confusing. We need to maybe try again. And then, okay, and then it wants to update. Okay, I'm gonna return this car in half an hour, so I don't care too much about that. Let's go back to this way. So here, I love it that it shows me where it wants to go. But can I choose other options? Wait, it saw that car. Cool, okay. Anyway, drive now. Okay, pull out for me, bro. Oh, okay, that was kind of harsh for a German car. Oh, and then it did the whole, you know, rotate the wheel while stationary. But it blinks, it does all the right things. Wow. Huh? Okay, that was weird. It wants to go there, but then it decided to go even further. Now you can take over, it says there in the screen. There. Okay, we're done with the test. This CLA has the best auto parking I ever tested. It checks pretty much all the right boxes. Okay, there's small errors here and there or some glitches, but that's just minor. This car is just an example for all the other car manufacturers to try to copy. 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10 points. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comment section. That's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.